Picture this life this way, like two individuals found themselves in a pit that it seems to them like they can't bring themselves out of it. Okay, listen very carefully. I have one Mr. A and we have another Mr. B. Mr. A can see how deep the pit was and he felt like he can't bring himself out of the pit, and he think towards everything he could think and all the process he could imagine in his mind how to bring himself out of this pit was a no for him. So finally he felt like he can just get out of that pit. So what I mean is that he gave up. And Mr. B look at it, he said, I don't belong here. I'm very, very sure that I really do not belong here, man. He said, it may seem impossible for me to get out of the pit, but it's possible because I'm gonna bring myself out of it. It doesn't matter what I have to go through. It's really obvious that I can't do with it. I'm very sure that there's a way out of this pit. You think and think and think. There's no shortcut to it. The only shortcut is to start climbing, going up and getting himself out of it, which is very, very hard. Mr. B said no matter what it is, he doesn't care what he has to go through. He doesn't care the pains, how he needs to struggle, everything that he needs to go out of this pit. He doesn't care what he's going to go through, but he must be out of this pit. Now, look at these two individuals. Mr. B has a mind of the winner, and Mr. A has the mind of the losers. Here we go with our story again. They keep moving. He said he made an attempt. He started moving. Unfortunately for him, he fall. He said, no, this is not the end. He think on how to start moving so that he's not going to fall again. He get more ideas on how to on how to climb up and be out of the pit. He made a second attempt, started moving, going up, closer, and he fell. It's like, what? Am I going to do this? He was trying to get his courage, but he said, no, I can do this. Yeah, a lot of people, I'm so sure I'm not the first person to find myself in this pit. If they were able to find themselves out of it, I can also do the same thing. Remember, before I started, I knew that I'm going to suffer. I know that I'm not going to find it easy, so why am I worrying myself about this? Come on, let me just do this. Let me just suffer now so I can have my freedom and live my full life where people like me belongs, but not in this pit. Remember, Mr. A is still living in that pit, starved, dehydrated, and nothing to eat, no something to drink. He made the third attempt. Started moving. It was not easy. He was feeling the pain. He was struggling. He was feeling sweat all over his body. He was so tired that he can't move any longer. He kept moving, seeking for strength from no sources. He just kept moving. He doesn't even know where the strengths are coming on from. It gets him to a level where he couldn't just make it any longer. He was about falling and someone held his hand. Say, come on, man, brother, you've gone too far to fall. I'm going to bring you out of this pit. And he succeeded. He was victorious. And that is how exactly life treats us. It's going to treat you in such a way that the demons around you will make you feel like no matter how you try to take yourself out of the situation you are, you can do it. No matter how you think, no matter how you put in your hard work and everything you gotta put through, you ain't gonna make it. That is how some circumstances make us feel. But let me tell you something. Nobody's gonna come and save you. You gotta save yourself. You gotta start making an attempt before someone will see you and help you. Why are you still staying at home and you want to be successful? Why are you still locking yourself or you want to be successful? Why are you not still going extra mile to fight for what you want if you want to be successful? Making an attempt is a step forward to your destiny. Let me tell you something. It's not just about the starting. Can you keep at it? Can you keep at it? Can you keep moving even when it seems impossible? Even though you're tired, even though you feel you've had enough, even though you feel you don't have any ideas of making the move anymore. You still be consistent on it. You were never a failure unless you give up. But as long as you were still doing it, you are a winner already. You're just waiting for the time for you to celebrate your success. So keep moving. Don't be like Mr. A. You can imagine Mr. B now is outside enjoying his life. And Mr. A is still in the pit, starving. He's still in the pit, dehydrated. Still in the pit, lonely. And that's the same thing that happens to people that give up in life. When you give up, you continue to suffer for the rest of your life. It's not that when you give up, you cool. It's not that when you give up, you rest. It's not like when you give up, you'll be fine. When you give up in life, you're opening another door for suffering. But when you said, I don't care what I have to go through, when you are able to just make a step ahead of that struggles, you will have a door of success, door of wealth, door of enjoyment, door of peace of mind, and you will have it to the rest of your life. So which one are you going to go for? You give up, suffer for the rest of your life, or you suffer and enjoy for the rest of your life? I leave you with this last quote, which is my favorite quote. You only lose when you give up, and you win when you're still on the journey. Because as long as you're on the journey, you're gonna be a winner.